no lies, open up your eyes, hands to the sky. Uh-oh, why you so fine, if you don't mind. So, tell me no lies. Oh.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Seattle Storm.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. We're glad to have you along for the ride.
This is one we've all been looking forward to. Two heavy hitters squaring off.
The talent level on display in this league is phenomenal, and that's certainly the case here tonight.
Great players, great coaching. This is a stress test where they see just what they're made of. Great prep for the playoffs where these two can meet again.
So off the tip, it's Seattle. Ogwumike with the ball. Picked by Ogwumike. Three-pointer McGregor. Wilson pulls it down.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
To the paint. It's rebounded by Seattle. When you watch Ezi Magbegor, her defense is what stands out to me, fellas.
A perennial all-defensive team member, Ezi is long at 6'4" and defends with effort. Don't you dare sleep on her offense, though. It continues to get better with each year.
Here's Sykes. Chelsea Gray grabs the miss.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Outside Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wilson, defended by Magbegor. That doesn't go either for A'ja Wilson. Williams inside, guarded by Young. Outside Williams. Ogwumike outside. Three-pointer Jackie Young. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
It's just so pretty to watch. A well-executed pull-up. Young working it to perfection.
Screen by Magbegor. Pass to Ogwumike. A'ja Wilson with the block.
Incredible timing by Wilson. Of course, she's 6'4", that helps, but her defensive IQ also helps her deny opponents too.
And it's great to see that fantastic block on replay once again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that, it goes a long way. It establishes the attitude you want.
Now here is Sykes from deep three-point range.
Trying to get something going. They're 0 for 5 to start.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here.
Number 11, Dana Evans.
Sykes outside. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Wilson with it. Now Magbegor defending. And the Aces selecting A'ja Wilson with the first pick back in the 2018 draft. That was a franchise-changing moment.
Absolutely. Wilson has now won a few MVPs and multiple titles with the Aces, proving that when you add a generational player like A'ja, it can change everything.
And Williams gets it to go.
Good job there. That's the definition of the inside-outside game.
And the Aces with possession. Gray outside. Wilson the screen. To the inside. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Wilson is such a tough, smart player. Put her in the pick and roll, and she'll almost always take advantage.
Now here's Wheeler. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Ogwumike can't hit.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Young, she's guarded by Williams. Kicks it out to Smith. Takes the three. Tries again. Wilson can't hit.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Ogwumike sets a screen. Brittany Sykes for three. Alyssa Smith grabs the miss. The Aces leading. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. That doesn't go either for A'ja Wilson.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
And here's Sykes. Here's Williams. And again, it's the Storm missing. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Young, guarded closely. Wilson uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact because she'll go up against anybody.
Tries it from 19. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that does it for the first quarter. The Aces on top, up by 4. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through 1.
You know, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Seattle trailing here.
And right before the 2025 WNBA season, Chelsea Gray won Finals MVP of the new 3-on-3 league.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch that 3-on-3 league. Gray playing during the offseason, adding another title to her resume. She's got gold in the games, a few titles in the WNBA as well for good measure.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, and then the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Brown. Lets it go from deep.
Gustafson with the rebound.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Screen by Gustafson. Here's Gray. But they get it back. Here's Parker Tyus. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
season, and I know you both have some clear championship favorites, but you're usually wrong, so I probably shouldn't listen to them.
Well, I have a couple of teams in mind, that's for sure. But it's always dangerous to make predictions this early into the season.
It's not like you. Usually you're making predictions about everything. There's still a lot of time, Brian and Blake. Things can change. There could be a blockbuster trade or a major injury that shifts the balance of power. So sorry, I'm not naming teams yet.
Now here's Brown. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Nope, not that time. 0 for 2 from the field. Outside Young. Back to Lloyd. Fires the three. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Lexi Brown on the wing. Covered by Lloyd. Here's Ogumake. The rebound by Parker Tyus. Here's Las Vegas. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
In the draft, the Seattle Storm took Dominique Malunga with the second pick.
It was their highest pick since 2016 when they took someone by the name of, I think, Brianna Stewart. That's her name? First overall? Yeah, that's it. That one worked out. The Storm got the 6'6" Malunga, an incredible prospect from France. She's got such a bright future.
Now here is Sykes. Can't connect from short range. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Parker Tyus outside.
Back to Gray.
And that one good. Cheyenne Parker Tyus with the dime.
You know, I think the size of Gray sometimes surprises opponents. Yes, she's a 1, but she's almost 6 feet and just so strong.
Now here's Williams. Here's Ogumake. And the bank shot is good.
So reliable, guys. Her offense, it doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Timeout called the Aces. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. She's guarded by Sykes. Now here's Evans. She's covered closely. Here's Wilson.
Ezzy Magbagor, nice defense.
Seattle trailing here. Down low, deflected. Jewel Lloyd with the steal. Young sinks the triple.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Sykes outside. Ogumake sets the screen. Magbagor in the post. Working on Wilson. And Asia Wilson with the block. Outside Young. Wilson outside. Over Magbagor. That one's good. Just her third make and brings her to 3 of 8 this game.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Sykes outside. Out to the wing. Here's Wheeler. And no good trying to get that one. And that concludes the first half. The Aces on top. They're up by 11. And we'll be back right after this. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Young with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, guys, what she gives this team is an edge. She lights up an arena when she gets going. In the first half, she had it going.
And she doesn't just give them an edge. She gives them a confidence that they otherwise wouldn't have. And I just see her as a special player that the team loves having around.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Now here is Lloyd. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Yep, that one goes.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Wheeler. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Brittany Sykes for three. And here are the Aces now.
And not only has A'ja Wilson won MVP awards, she also has multiple Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Yeah, the key there, Blake, is plural. I mean, she's got a bunch of them. And so when we watch Wilson, we are no doubt watching the best two-way player in the game. Plus, you think she's added that three-point shot as well a couple of years ago. The only question with A'ja Wilson is, what can she do?
Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Ogwumike misses.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
Wilson with it, guarded by Wheeler. Jackie Young from outside drains the three-pointer.
Strong awareness from Wilson. She knows that opponents lock in on her, so she's happy to dish and keep her teammates involved.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. A difficult situation for Seattle.
With a 25-15 record last season, it was a return to the playoffs for Seattle.
Well, 2023 was the first time the Storm missed the playoffs in 8 years, but they made that Nneka Ogwumike signing, and that propelled them right back into the postseason.
Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested more with their own dedicated practice facility, improved arena as well. The Aces are very serious about winning.
Here's Wilson. Pass to Gray. Now here's Smith. Izzy Magregor, get that shot out of here. Just 5 to shoot. Jewell Loyd with the 3.
I think that one could have easily fallen for her.
The D may have done just enough there.
Sykes, covered by Loyd. Back to Magregor. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
When you defend the pick and roll, if Magregor is the screener, it is really tough to contain.
Outside Loyd. Wilson outside. On the wing, Jewell Loyd. She's guarded by Sykes.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
And the #1 pick all the way back in 2012, Nneka Ogwumike is still playing at a top level.
Oh, we're talking about someone who won an MVP back in 2016. You look at Nneka's recent numbers, they're pretty similar to that MVP year. Adding that three-point shot has really extended her career. Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Pass to Magregor. It's hauled in by Smith. And here are the Aces now. Here's Loyd. Gray. To the middle. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give them 2 chances at the It's going to go on Nneka Ogwumike.
Well, after winning her 3rd MVP in 2024, no one has won that award more than A'ja Wilson.
Yeah, picking up #3 at just 28 years old. Wilson's on a trajectory we have never seen. A 4th MVP would set a new league record.
One of the blockbuster trades in recent WNBA history, Seattle trading Jewell Loyd away in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, Jewell going to Los Angeles after 10 seasons and 5 All-Star appearances with the Storm. Seattle ends up with the 2nd pick in the 2025 draft and a 2026 first as well. That's a great haul if you ask me.
Back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23, the Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And guys, there is a clear expectation in Sin City. Win it all.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult the job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Here's Gray. Pass to Evans. And another miss by Las Vegas. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brown. And again, it's the Storm missing. And it's the Aces with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And here's Bell. Here's Parker Tyus. Misses the baby hook. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Aces on top, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Pass to Cook. On the wing, Dominique Malonga. Here's Holmes. 5 to shoot. Inside, Brown. And that one drops.
Showing she is more than just a shooter. Lexi Brown takes it inside for 2.
Outside Evans. Pass to Lloyd. There's the 3. The shot, no good.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
Now here's Brown. Covered by Gustafson. Down low. And stolen by Evans. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Young. Pass to Parker Tyus. Lloyd. Now Cook. Lexi Brown on the wing. Here's the pick. Soft touch off the glass.
And her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And here are the Aces now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Screen by Gustafson. There's Lloyd with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, with an accurate and smooth three-point shot, you have to take Lloyd very seriously beyond the arc.
Now here's Young. Outside Evans. Pass to Lloyd. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Seattle.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the 3.
And the Storm tack on 2 more.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And the Aces call time here. Aces making a change here. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Gray in the post. Guarded by Wheeler. Pass to Gray. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly.
Magmagor grabs the miss.
Outside Williams. To the left wing. Sights up top. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Now here's Gray. Outside Lloyd. The three-pointer is on target.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Magmagor. Now Ogumake. She's guarded by Wilson. Looking to get back on track. And the layup good by Ogumake.
I think Ogumake is just outplaying the defense. Even with the contact, she finds the finish inside.
Outside Lloyd. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. Here's Sykes.
Hey, eyes up, Walker. Don't give her space.
It's Ezi Magmagor, high post. Gray outside. Out to Lloyd. No good from outside. And here are the Storm now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's the 3, and Wheeler is good for 3. Gray with it. Pass to Young. Four on the shot clock. Lloyd from long range. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's the break. Brittany Sykes outside. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
And that's a wrap, everyone.